position, the commentary team is in position, and your first commentator, Adrian Pickles.
It's going to be Hayes up against Griffiths. Neither of those two players lined up last week. The bounce is a good one. Griffiths won the first one. Gets it going the way of pulling. Massive bump to get him started. Away comes Frederick through the middle. His kick wide is okay. He's got to find out there. Burgoyne.
Yes, distance. Now, as whistle's been blown, it's going to be a free down the ground. It's going to be holding, and it's going to go to South Adelaide. Griffiths gets the hand off. Sampson cruising past for the handball receive. Takes a bounce on there on the outer side. Looks to put them in towards attack. Straight a lap there of Menzie. 35 metres out. Closes in and gets the first on the board for South Adelaide. Jai Menzie, fresh off 4 goals last week, got the first. 1 straight 6 South. Port Adelaide yet to score.
And then he burned off. Who was that? That was Wiedemann. But they've spilled it here, South. The umpire said holding the ball. Turned something that was going to be very good into something very bad, Chris.
Certainly was. Ken Sutcliffe laying the tackle. Now they're going to go into attack here. Okay, Williams just unloads from 50. I'll tell you what a wonderful start there for Dylan Williams.
Umpire does ball it up and pretty quickly too. Hayes won that one. Trying to spin out of trouble is Jamont. Umpire's blown the whistle. It's going to go the way of the Panthers.
Yeah, Ollie Davis taken high there by the looks of things, and Jamont not really protesting too much to the umpire.
45-degree angle. Going to be kicking outside 50 when he does. Gives it everything. Umpire doesn't have to do a hell of a lot. Why would he? That's gone straight through the middle. Goal for goal. Here at Alberton Oval. Sutcliffe snapped out of the pack, gets to about centre-half forward. Good one-handed mark taken by Ollie Lord.
Ollie Lord, he shows a bit, doesn't he? Looks to put it up towards the top of the 50. Ball just needs to set up kindly for Finlayson, and he seems to have an age of time and space to go. Goes on his non-preferred right and returns the favour back to big Ollie Lord. He'll be lining up from just outside 50.
So they may have earmarked him as a damaging player for them across half-back. No mystery about that. They break wide here. O'Neill, long ball to the goal square. One out there. Garthwaite takes it. The second grab.
Just felt the contact coming, just dropping the knee slightly, slipped through Dumont's hands, goes back in there a second time, dispossessed also a second time. Ball just comes smothering out, having a lovely step there from about 35 out. Great work in there from Nicholas Moore. This Aaron Gunther comes back in, gets it a second time. Finlayson, he took on Hayden Sampson, very dangerous to do. He's been caught holding the ball 70 out from the south goal. In there at halfback, of course, being drafted to Port Adelaide from South Adelaide. Frederick comes back in there to try and mop up. Goes back by hand now towards Sermon at the top of the defensive 50. South Adelaide leading by 5 points. 2-on-1 contest. Garthwaite did get the hand in there and puts the shepherd out to allow, gives it a little bit of time and space in which to work. Now it's with Sampson. 55 metres out. Looks to poke it in towards the top of the 50. Saw the lead coming, liked it, honoured it, and now lining up for another shot at goal. That will be Jai Menzie. So Menzie already has one today. 4 goals, 3 last week, so he's having his 9th shot at goal in just over 5 quarters of SANFL footy, and gets his second. Love the look of what this lad brings to the table. 5-3-33 South Adelaide.
That bounce probably deserves to be recalled, wasn't though. Gibbs just hacked it forward. Frederick couldn't complete the mark. A bit of a scrap at the top of the 50. Wilkinson is in there. Now it does spit out. Hayden Sampson has to go back to get it. Gibbs, little toe poke. Has Menzie again.
Right, get the clear purchase on it. They send it forward. Looking down now for O'Neill. Now he closes now to 50. He closes to 40. Go to 30. Looking to try and finish it. Went too far, but it's a push in the back, and it's going to come back to O'Neill. Marty Frederick decides that reason beats valour. O'Neill slips it through. 7 goals, 3, 45, his first for the day. Port Adelaide 6-3-39. That breaks the deadlock. South by 6 points, 9.5 gone. Farrell's kick's been well smothered. It's bouncing around in there like a game of pinball at the moment. Who's going to be the first to react? Having a snap down there. Eamon Wilkinson, I reckon, has picked up something out of absolutely nothing. And working out now is Jackson. Looks to send them up in towards attack. Strong mark taken down there, Port Adelaide.
Beats 2. Been good enough to get the handball backwards. Now the suplex, WWF style. Umpire says holding the ball. Come on. Wrapped him up and almost flipped him over the turnbuckle. Gibbs goes wide with the handball. Gunther faked the handball. Then from 50, Sampson opens up. Long, strong and finishes.
getting the lead up again. Now Jace Burgoyne takes a bounce. Thought about a second. He's going to go long and deep in towards attack. Gunther just had the hand on the back there. Finlayson spins, turns. Does he nail his fourth goal? Yes, he does.
South Adelaide keen to clear this back line, but Port Adelaide have got this set up pretty well. Wilson from 50, tight angle, let's fly. Has he finished that one with class? He has. It's not, it's going to be Hugh Jackson. Off the left, thumps it towards the goal square. Oh, not a strong mark.
There's only one man it could be.
Is it Finlayson again? Of course it is. Trots in. Again, thumps it and celebrates hard and early. He has half a dozen.
Magpies still working hard in their semi overall, looking to lay the tackle. Ball's still in dispute. Looping handball over the top here finds Frederick working out of half back. Schofield. Sutcliffe. Frederick, who now takes a bounce, gets the benefit of a shepherd. Calls Kirk to come towards him by hand. Looping handball over the top. Now it found Lord. Underground handball search for him, found the teammate. Now it's Marty Frederick. He has run the length of the ground. He's taken a second. He's going to work himself around and straight get caught holding the ball. Oh, just when you thought he was going to nail one of the goals of the year, much as he did on that same spot 2 years ago.
About 60 out. Didn't quite get that one. Gets to the middle of the pack. Finlayson couldn't complete the mark. Broadbent brushes one, brushes two, slaps it through. He's got another. Undecided on which way to come out from full back. Now gets going. Goes long. Grandstand side. Gliding over. Couldn't complete the mark. Great fly from Sam Skinner. The Panthers are off and running. O'Neill takes a bounce. He's got one wide. He finds him with the outside of his boot. It's Menzie. Leading in that race already. I flicked it back to Menzie. Was clever play. He picked it up. Check side outside of the boot and finishes. He does. He's got another one. He's got four.
Just looking for a bit of room in which to ply his trade. Tap down. Oh, Menzie. He's just going to walk around and he is going to snap. Goal number 5. My goodness. Wilkinson's now the free man at the back if they can get it back to him. Having a snap out of the air himself there. Was that semi-overall? Has he nailed that? I reckon he has, the big man. Oh, that's wonderful stuff. And they suddenly have got the back margin back to 10 points after all lost about 7 or 8 minutes ago. Off down towards Turner in the defensive goal square. They're not out of trouble just yet, especially with mongrel exits like that. Farrell needs the support. Gets it cruising past. Having a long, long goal and getting the major there. That's big. Corcoran, I should say, does not drift down very often at all. Only his 4th goal at SANFL level. Margin back out to 16 points.
Thumps it long back down the line. Hayes is there for Port Adelaide, but strong mark taken. That one might have been free tag, it was.
Right in front of the scoreboard, which shows Port Adelaide 14-98, South Adelaide 12-8-80. Deep in the pocket. Going on hands and knees there was Wilkinson originally. It's a bit of a nothing sort of kick. It ends up with Slape, who has a snap, and Slate snaps truly for South Adelaide's 13th.
Fronting across the front of the pack, couldn't take the mark, but they've got to get out of here, South Adelaide. At members side wing, couple of bounces, waiting for someone to come to him is Sampson. Now gets around him, 3rd bounce. Might take another one. Decides just to get it on his boot, get going forward, and again they've come unstuck, but picked up by Bogle. Little handball to Menzie. He gives it off. Garthwaite. They're right back in it now. He's got 3.
Just need to keep trying to move it forward. Or overall, sitting a bit of a task there to Marty Frederick. Looping handball over the top. Comes back in now towards overall. 60 out. Just blazes. He's looking for Menzie. He's looking for it to bounce through. No, it doesn't. Minus score. We've got scores level at Alberton. As we on the edge of time on 14-15-99 Port Adelaide. South 15-9-99.
That mark's not paid. Play on the call. Gibbs dives on it. Reefs it back in. Now Bogle. Got to work his way up by hand. Does. Haynes. South Adelaide on the rebound. They get into the centre square. Running. Members side. The long handball, they're away here. O'Neill goes long, Didn't quite get the kick. Broadbent got a fist on it. Menzie, can he bust the tackle? He can. Got rid of the handball. Sits up. The snap is smothered. The smother is superb. They've got players in the goal square. Garthway's one of them. Menzie's the other. Menzie dodges three. The snap around the corner is good. They're in front. Oh, hands on heads all over the place in black and white Guernseys.
But it's deep in the South Adelaide 50. Overall. Tap down. Slape. Working out of the contest there. Isaac Burt. Does he bring it back or does Gibbs take the mark? Either. Gibbs to put the full stop on things. Good night, Port Adelaide.